Alright, what's going on, guys? It's all my guy Teggy here. In today's video, we got quite a few things that we're gonna be doing today. So now, I made some progress on the motor, and I kind of did it off camera just because it was little things. I'll show you guys what I did right now. That's what we'll be doing first, and then we'll jump over to there because we got a ton of boxes to unbox, and that's what I'm super excited about. I mean, look at all that. Who isn't excited about getting car parts in the mail? Let's be honest here. So like I said, I did do some work on the motor when I was gone. I didn't record it just because it was kind of some small stuff, and I'll go over everything that I did right now. So we got the water tube on. I replaced the seal that goes in there, the seal that goes in there, and I got some of these wires, kind of the coolant lines, hooked up in the right places. Now, I am probably going to buy new ones because these were from the old motor, and I don't really want to be using the old ones because who knows, might be a rip in it, might be a leak, and you know, may as well replace it while we're back here anyways. But I was just kind of lining them up, seeing where they went. So I got the oil cooler lines in. I believe those are in the right spot according to YouTube and some Google videos, Google images and stuff like that. This one I believe goes right there. I don't know what it connects to over here. This one goes to the intake, I believe. I may be wrong on that, but I will figure it all out eventually. Still doing research. That is just something I did last night real quick. Now I believe this is for the PCV system with the little black box that sits on the back. So I'm probably going to take that out, plug the little hole, and then also plug this hole down here because I'm getting rid of that. So that is basically it for the coolant lines, or what I've done so far. And I've been kind of struggling trying to find diagrams for a B18C1 GSR motor, and it's kind of hard to find. So I mean, some of the diagrams I find, but they're kind of confusing, but I'll figure that out when the time comes. Now, as you can see, I got the distributor on here. It's not on fully. This isn't even actually the right bolt. I think it's supposed to be smaller, but I just had it connected on there for now. So I'm gonna get the right bolts and then slap that on the way it needs to be. And then I ended up going ahead and getting the little fittings, AN10 fittings, welded on the valve cover. So the guy that did a super nice job. The welds are really clean, and I still have to decide what I'm gonna do with this valve cover, if I'm gonna paint it at home or if I'm gonna go get it powder coated. I really do want to go get it powder coated just because it'll look a lot nicer, but we'll save that for another video. Let's go ahead and let's get over to those boxes because I know everybody wants to know what's in all of these boxes over here. So let's go ahead and start with this one. As you can see, obviously there's something from Skunk 2 in there. I bet you can guess what it is, but we're gonna start with this. This is the OBX high performance throttle body. Honestly, I don't really know much about throttle bodies. I just, you know, I was looking around. This one had pretty good reviews, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it because all these other throttle bodies, I don't really see much difference in them, and they're like 200 bucks. So don't really want to spend that much money on a throttle body, but this one is a 68mm throttle body, and it is right here. So this does bolt on straight to the stock GSR manifold, and I believe it'll bolt to you know, whatever's in that box right there. All right, you guys already know what's in there. It's a Skunk 2 manifold, obviously. But here is the throttle body, as you can see. So I went ahead and just went and got the OBX one. Had pretty good reviews, and you know, if I had to replace it in the future, I will. It's not really that hard of a part to get to. But this is a 68mm throttle body, so a little more airflow, and we will see how that does on the boosted tag. But yeah, so that is the throttle body. Moving on though to the Skunk 2 intake manifold. This is the Pro Series intake manifold. I guess we'll just take it out, because why not? So here it is out of the box, all nice and brand new and shiny. Now, I was going to go with the black one, but I decided to go with the silver one last minute. It was a tad bit cheaper, and I don't think it would look that bad in my engine bay. I kind of do like the silver look. But yeah, that is that. You guys don't really need to see anything on this. It's just an intake manifold. So we're gonna put this back in the box real quick, and then we'll move on to the next thing. All right, so up next we got the AEM wideband gauge. Now I know it looks like I just destroyed this box, but I don't know why. This one wasn't packed very good. I just wanted to open it, make sure everything was okay with it, and it looks like everything's good. Comes with a little, you know, oxygen sensor in there. Comes with a few different little things you could put on. You can make the face of it white. You can make the outer ring gray. But I really do like the black. I might change it out with the white interface. Just to see how it would look, but I do like the black on black. Kind of keeps it nice and stealthy. But yeah, it comes with everything you need to hook it up in there. Not much to see. It's just a wideband gauge, but it is a pretty crucial part in my build. Now in this box, we actually have two things. Now right here, we have a glow shift boost gauge right here. I actually already opened this. I actually opened a lot of this stuff already. That came in earlier in the week. This came in earlier in the week. A couple other things. But the main reason I opened it all up is because I don't want to be fumbling around with a little knife in all these videos, because it is kind of a pain. But yeah, so there is the gauge right there, the boost gauge. I forgot to put this back in the box. It's like another little thing I guess you could put on the gauge. I don't really know what it is, but doesn't matter. There is the gauge right there. I know you guys can't really see it, but it is a glow shift gauge. And what I really do like about the glow shift gauges is how you could change the color. So I mean, you know, if I'm feeling blue that day, I put blue. If I want red, I give it red, you know, whatever color. I think it changes. Yeah, there's all the colors right there. So you got red, purple, white, yellow, green. Ooh, like kind of like a light blue. That's kind of cool. And then a darker blue. So that is the glow shift boost gauge right there. I didn't think it was really necessary to buy an AEM boost gauge. I think it was like twice as much as that, and you know, it's just a boost gauge. It's really not that big of a deal. And from what I've heard, those things work just great. So now in this box right here, we got the oil catch can. Now honestly, I was doing a lot of research. I asked a ton of people whether I should get the 2-port or the 4-port. So I ended up just going ahead and going with the 2-port. Now, some people are going to say go with the 4-port, but a lot of the people that I've talked to, the majority of them said all you need is the 2-port. So that's what I got, and I don't have to worry about rerouting my battery anymore, and I didn't really want to do that anyways. But yeah, so here is the actual can itself. I went ahead and just screwed this on, just, you know, make sure it fits, make sure the threads are good. But yeah, those both go in there. I don't know, maybe I'll put those on, maybe I'll put these on there. But it came with all this stuff. I got like a whole kit. I got the fittings, I got the filter for the top, and I got the hose. Now this right here is just separate. This didn't come in the box, but I did order this. This is a little tube that goes on the side right. Oh, wrong side. Alright, I think it goes, yeah, it goes right here, and we'll put that on in a future video. But that is where it goes. But like I was saying, it came with all of that. It came with the tubing here as well. And it is pretty nice. I mean, it's not really supposed to be that crazy because there's not going to be a lot of pressure going through it. So that's fine. That is what was in those two boxes. I'm going to go ahead and take these off, put it back in the box real quick, and we'll move on to the next thing. All right, last but not least, we got one more box here. At least in this video, I have a couple more things in the mail. They just haven't arrived, which I'll probably put them in the next video. But right here, we have a glow shift gauge collector for the Integra. So here it is. While I was out of camera the whole time, I'm sorry about that, but there it is. So now I've been wondering if the AEM gauge would even fit in one of these. It probably will. They're probably the same size, but honestly what I'm gonna do with this is I'm probably gonna put my boost over here, or maybe I don't know which direction I'll put it, but either way, the boost and the oil pressure are most likely going to go in here because they're both glow shift. I don't have the oil pressure yet. I'm actually buying that off a friend, but I'm getting the oil pressure glow shift gauge, and this was made by Glow Shift, so they're obviously going to fit. But I will have to find another place to put the wideband in the car. And to be honest with you guys, I really do like this style a lot better than having your gauges up on the pillar. I just see that way too often, and I just don't like the look of it. It just doesn't seem right to me, so I went ahead and got this. But I will have to find another place for the AEM gauge, like I said, whether it just be like on the top of my dash, under my radio, or just a single gauge pod somewhere. I'll figure it out once I get everything in the car. Yeah guys, so that is all the boxes out of the way. Now I have a couple more things in the mail coming, which I'll probably show you guys in the next video or one of the future videos. We'll just see how it goes and when they get here. But we're honestly very, very close to finishing this build. There's still a lot to do, don't get me wrong. But I have most of the parts coming in the mail. Just have to put everything together and, you know, then swap it in the car. I was really hoping to finish this build by the end of March. We'll see how that goes though. It might run through April. But if it does, it doesn't matter because either way, the tag's going to be boosted and it's gonna be sick. But anyways guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for me, especially on these coolant hoses, because I'm having a lot of trouble figuring out where all these go. And I'm sure a lot of the hoses from my actual car right now might be able to be transferred onto this. I'm not really sure though. We'll just have to see when the motor's out of the car. But let me know if you guys have any diagrams or anything that could help me with that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already to follow the build. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.